This week we're playing with a wind ensemble. I auditioned earlier this year, I got in. It's basically a community wind ensemble. So this is not paid. In fact, we pay dues in order to participate and perform and support the group. Here's the thing. As a professional clarinetist and bass clarinetist in the Boston area, I play a lot of chamber music, I play in a lot of small ensembles, I play in a lot of orchestras, but rarely do I ever get to play in a wind ensemble. In fact, the last time I played in a wind ensemble was before COVID. There is so much good music written for wind ensemble because a wind ensemble is basically the size of an orchestra, but you take out all the strings and you replace them with winds. I have missed playing SOUSA marches and folk song suite and the Holst and Percy Granger and like all this amazing repertoire that I didn't even know existed because I've been so far removed out of the wind ensemble world. Even though I'm in the first clarinet section and the music can be quite challenging, it's chill. It's not like when I play with my reed quintet and I'm the only clarinetist and I'm like one of 5 musicians, and it's not like playing an orchestra where I'm one of 2 clarinet players. I just like the fact that I can go and participate and have fun and be challenged and play amazing music. My phone is absolutely blowing up. And now Colin's calling me, hold on. Everyone is sending texts in different group texts to the same people and it's just very confusing. I am not the only person on the part, is what I was trying to say. So there's a little bit of safety in numbers. The music is really fun. The people are great to play with, and honestly, the group sounds really good. It's never like, ugh, I have to go to rehearsal. Wednesday night has become my favorite weeknight. So just like that. The good thing about wind ensemble music is it's generally shorter than a full symphony, because like you can go to the symphony and like listen to 45 minutes of music and there's like no break. In the wind ensemble world, the pieces are generally a lot shorter and generally a lot more accessible and enjoyable for a wider audience. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Obviously, like, Brahms is great, but like not everybody has the patience or attention span to sit down for a full Brahms symphony. But if you've got a 3-minute SOUSA march, count me in. I'm thrilled to be a part of this group. And that's all I'm gonna say. I need to obviously respond to some of these messages that I keep getting.
Spend the whole rehearsal like this.
I always like do yoga before this rehearsal, and I always arrive looking disheveled, which you can't really see right now, but you'll see in there. But all right, let's go warm up. Let's do this.
And the accompaniment, but lighter, very gentle. It sounded nice. Now I would just ask that you really be honed in to each of these little character changes, because it's tenuto and not short, and then back into dancing, right? So always be ready for those, anticipate them. So when I ask for more playful, they're just for the sake, we can always tone it back, but like overdo it for a moment. Now we want to So I asked for you to overdo it, and I don't think it was overdone, right? Oh my gosh, or whatever. When sorry, I don't need to. Yeah, no.
Ooh, spooky. Rehearsals have been had Parts have been practiced. We're here for our dress rehearsal, which means we're getting super close to the concert. And our dress rehearsal happens at the concert venue. I am exhausted. I had my last recording session from like the last vlog that you saw, which was like the cool recording thing up in Rockport. The life of a musician just never ends. There's so much music to learn all the time. Well, I just waved goodbye to Colin. There's a company party tonight in New York City, and guess who can't go because they have a concert tomorrow. If I were still in my 20s, I think I could rally. However, I am no longer in my 20s and can no longer rally. We have a friend staying with us who came in specifically for the party. I have until tomorrow morning, the house to myself. But it is snowing outside. I'm having a me day. I'm gonna do all the things that I have been putting off, like laundry. I am gonna have a pretty heavy practicing day. I do have at least one lesson to teach today, maybe two. Still waiting to hear back about that. Maybe get in like a little workout and some meditation because I've definitely been lacking in those areas because I've been so busy. I mean, you've seen all the places that I'm performing and all the things that I'm doing, and generally speaking, on those days, I sort of neglect my personal responsibilities for self-growth. I'm going out to a jazz show tonight, mainly because I have FOMO, but also, if you remember from a couple vlogs ago, Brian, our sound guy, our heroic sound guy, our dude, he's playing in a band tonight, and he invited me at the last show to go. So I'm on the list. Gonna be like a stellar bass clarinetist there, so I'm really looking forward to that. But that's really it. So I kind of want to talk a little bit about the music that we're playing because it's really freaking cool. The whole theme of the concert is it's party time, and the first piece we're playing is called LOLLAPALOOZA by John Adams, originally for orchestra but transcribed for wind ensemble. And the word Lollapalooza actually rhythmically shows up in the music, like when you hear Lollapalooza. Each instrument has sort of like a little thing that they play, a little character, and it just kind of develops from there, and it's very hard. I've played this once before when I did a wind ensemble thing out at Tanglewood, but it's been like forever since I've played it, but I've never forgotten this piece. So I'm really happy to be like reacquainting myself with it. And one of the things about playing an orchestral transcription, like we're in wind ensemble, so there are no strings. So sometimes the clarinets just get what the violins originally had, which is what makes it so hard. Continuing on with the party theme, we are then playing a clarinet concerto that's written by Scott McAllister, and it's for solo clarinet and wind ensemble, and it's called Black Dog. And if that sounds familiar, and if you listen to Led Zeppelin, you'll know that Black Dog is also a Led Zeppelin song. Well, this concerto takes the sound of the clarinet and makes it mimic the sound of an electric guitar just shredding. The clarinet player playing the concerto sounds absolutely phenomenal. Like, he is on fire. I actually have played this piece before. I'm happy to just like be chill in the wind ensemble, but I have played this piece before. And then we have the SOUSA March. The SOUSA March that we are playing, no, it's not Stars and Stripes Forever. Funny story, I actually dated a guy named John Sousa, but that's besides the point. We are not playing Stars and Stripes, we're playing the Yorktown Centennial, which was written to commemorate the 100th year anniversary of the last battle of the Revolutionary War, which ended up being the surrender at Yorktown. So this is to commemorate that. And then there's a piece that I'm really excited about, written by a composer who I'm really excited about. So in our wind ensemble, we have an assistant conductor, and she is going to be conducting this one. And for her piece, she chose a piece called Swaharo, I think. It's a danzon, a dance, written by a Mexican composer by the name of Nubia, and the Calliope Reed Quintet has actually played one of her pieces before many, many, many times. It's one of my favorite pieces that we play, if I'm being totally honest. So it's just really cool that like a composer who I know personally, whose music I have personally played in another group, we are playing a different one of her pieces written for wind ensemble. So it's just really cool, the crossover, and I'm super excited to play her piece. I've been trying to think of a way to put the Symphony for Band by Persichetti into the party category, and I can't find anything that makes it party themed, but that doesn't mean that it's not a fun piece to play. This is another piece that I played way back in high school. I can't remember if I played it at Tanglewood or if I just did it in my wind ensemble, but it's a great piece. And what I really like about Persichetti's writing in this piece is that he rarely has everybody playing together. Like, he uses different combinations of instruments to sort of explore different textures, if that makes sense to non-musicians. And the percussion writing in this is actually really, really cool. Like, he uses pitched percussion and like non-pitched percussion and just kind of puts it all together, and it's like really wild sounding. So Persichetti. So the last piece that we're playing is another arrangement originally for strings, but arranged for band or wind ensemble. A little piece called Water Music by Handel, super famous. One time it came on during one of my Drive With Me videos when I was filming, so I'll put a clip in there. Water Music was basically written for a party that King George I threw on the River Thames. King George I sucked. So he wanted to throw a party to like regain the favor of his people. It's really long. We are only playing, I think, we're playing five out of a million. There's a lot of notes in this one. The really fast, gnarly violin parts get put in the clarinet part. Oh, yeah, so at the end of 2 hours of practicing, that does not feel good, nor does it sound good, so.
We're at Boston Harbor, kid.
I almost forgot to video.